Who are the top 5 teams in the AFC? What is up, know-it-alls? Welcome back to another video with my boy Joey, and we are going to be telling you what we think are our top 5 teams in the AFC.
The AFC this year is it's pretty top heavy, to be honest. I mean, I think there's 3 really good teams, and then the rest, you could sort of make an argument for this or that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the AFC is better than people give them credit for. Everyone before, and of course, I'm not arguing that the NFC is a better conference this year, but I think the AFC has shown people that they're not as bad as everyone thought they were. There's a lot of dark horse teams that I don't think people necessarily know are very good yet.
Are you saying that the Browns are going to make the playoffs this year, Dave?
I don't know.
Is that what you're implying?
I know a Baker guy.
Baker's your boy. I know that. I mean, to be fair, I feel like we're all Baker fans at this point.
Must-watch TV.
If a person doesn't like Baker Mayfield, I immediately just don't trust that person. I don't like them. They got their priorities messed up. Their morals are all wrong. So that's just where I stand.
Yeah. All right. So let's hear your list first. Your top 5 teams of the AFC through Week 4.
Okay. So I'm going to start off at numero uno. I think it's a pretty easy choice. The Kansas City Chiefs. I still think they are the best offense in all of football. Patrick Mahomes, I might get a tattoo of him, at some point. I just love him. I think he can do no wrong. So yeah, we'll go with the Chiefs at number 1. Numero dos, I gotta go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have, I don't know if I want to say they have the best defense. They're a top 2 defense. I'll leave it at that. So the Jags are number 2.
1. Baltimore is the number 2 defense, overall defense.
Really?
Yep.
That's surprising. Okay, number 3, I'm gonna have, unfortunately, the New England Pats. They came out with that devastating win against the Dolphins last week. I know all the fans are pretty sad about that one. It hurts, I know. But number 4, I'm going to put the Fins there. They just got shellacked this past weekend, but they are 3-1 still. They have a top 10 defense still. I think they're going to bounce back from that loss. I think they're going to right the ship. And number 5, you talked about them earlier. I'm going to go with the Ravens. Apparently the second best defense in all of football.
Yep.
Their offense is humming along. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with them at 5.
I'm going to go the opposite way. Since you went 1 to 5, I'm going to go 5 to 1.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were going to put the Ravens at number 1 or something like that.
No. All right, so number 5 in the AFC through Week 4, I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos. Okay. The Denver Broncos have a great defense, and they have 2 stud running backs. Phillip Lindsay and Royce Freeman are both very good running backs. I think Case Keenum is good enough. They have enough pass catchers. I like what they're doing in Denver right now. Again, they have pass rush galore, and they gave Kansas City all types of problems. Kansas City just has one of the most explosive offenses, so you're not going to shut them down, but they definitely did enough to win that game last night on Monday Night Football. So a lot of props to Denver, and they showed me a lot, so I'm putting them at number 5 this week.
Okay.
Next up is the team that beat them. I'm putting the Kansas City Chiefs at number 4.
You are disrespectful. You need to get off this screen right now.
Chiefs at number 4.
You are crazy.
Because 1, they have the worst defense in the league right now.
I don't care.
They have the worst defense in the league. Patrick Mahomes is at a blistering pace that I don't think is sustainable. I don't think you can bank on him to be like this for the rest of the year. Of course, it's only been 4 games, so there's not a whole lot of film out there. So I'm still waiting for the NFL to catch up to the whole Mahomes hype train. We saw it last year with Deshaun Watson. He hit the league, and he took it by storm. No one could stop that guy. No one had an answer for him. Now, after a year of film and everything, now it's kind of coming back down to reality.
He's also coming off an ACL tear.
Of course. But I think it'll come down to earth a little bit. And of course, Kansas City every single year gets off to a blistering pace, and then they stutter halfway through the year. So I'm expecting them to come down a little bit. So that's why I put them at 4.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going with the number 2 overall defense in the entire league, because I still believe that defenses wins championships. So that's why I'm putting Baltimore over Kansas City. So the Baltimore Ravens are quietly having one of the best seasons in the league, right, or the best seasons in the NFL right now, thus far. They are 3-1 right now.
Yep. Okay.
And again, number 2 defense overall. Joe Flacco quietly having one of his better seasons so far in his entire career. They got Alex Collins, a good running back, stable running back. And they got some young wide receivers, a lot of brand new wide receivers. And this team has a lot of upside. They signed like 5 new pass catchers, 2 tight ends, 3 receivers in the offseason. Look for this team to really get a lot of steam later on in the year, just because of all the momentum and just learning how Flacco and all these different receivers, their chemistry builds. So I expect them to be a good team later on. Number 2, I'm going to go with New England Patriots, just because they're the Patriots and they have Belichick and they have Brady. That is literally the only reason.
That's all you need to say, really.
Brady and Belichick, and then now they just look like they're on the up and coming, because now if they got Josh Gordon, if he's 80% of what he used to be, they got Julian Edelman coming back, they have Gronk, and now all of a sudden you have Chris Hogan. He's not a good number 1 guy, but when he's a 3rd or 4th option, he's pretty legit. Same thing with Cordell Patterson. When he's the 3rd, the 4th, 5th option, he becomes a much better option rather than the 2nd. So,
and let's give a shout out to Sony Michel, the rookie running back who got his first start, and he was very impressive that first game.
I think James White's their best running back, and I think
he's their best catching running back,
But he's their best running back, period, in my opinion. I don't know why they don't give him the ball more. So number 1, we're going with Jacksonville.
Okay.
I'm taking the Jags, number 1, because the Jacksonville Jaguars, they beat New England straight up. I do believe that they're probably going to have home field advantage. I think they'll be the number 1 seed in the AFC East, and I think that's really big as far as taking out the Patriots in the playoffs. So yeah, number 1 overall defense, I got to go with the Jags. And Blake Bortles is having the best, again, one of his best performances of his career thus far as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still very upset about you putting my Chiefs at number 4. That threw me for a loop right there.
I'm not buying the whole Chiefs bandwagon thing,
dude. I mean, you're saying that like they always start off hot and this and that, yada yada. But they had it's a much different team than those teams. Like Patrick Mahomes is vastly different than Alex Smith. They have Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt. I mean, it's just different guys. I mean, they're not going to follow. You can't be a new guy and follow its like old traditions. You know what I mean?
Last year, what was the narrative when they were 5-0? Do you remember? This isn't the same team. Alex Smith is throwing the ball downfield. Yeah, he's not a dink and dunk guy anymore. Dude, it's the kind of the same thing every single year. Andy Reid shows it almost every. He's one of the best coaches in the league, but they lose whatever that mojo is halfway through the season, and they kind of they just like limp into the playoffs at that point.
I don't see it this year. I think they at least make it to the second round of the playoffs.
All right, know-it-alls, that is the video. With that, we are out. We appreciate every single one of you guys watching this video for us. As always, leave a like down below if you enjoyed the content.
Smash that like button, hit the subscription, the bell, or whatever.
the bell, ring the bell. Hey guys, comment down below who's in your top 5. Who's your top 5 teams through week 4 in the AFC? Of course, subscribe for daily sports videos from me and Joey. Joey, is there anything you got to say?
I mean, I'm excited, man. This is the best football season in a long time. Oh, yeah. If only my Giants were doing good.
All right, know-it-alls, that is it. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. See ya.